Porsha Williams is known for her outspoken personality and charm, and she's not shy when it comes to mixing drinks and dishing out the shade. In this episode of Cheap Shots with Cosmo, Porsha proves that she's still got it, as she takes on a variety of trivia questions while indulging in some seriously potent drinks. From discussing her most toxic traits as a friend to spilling some behind-the-scenes tea about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, this episode is filled with laughs, confessions, and, of course, a lot of shots. Porsha's humor and candidness shine through, showing the world why she's such a fan favorite. Right off the bat, Porsha opens up about some personal aspect of her life. She starts with a fun confession about her most toxic trait as a friend. "I'm an introvert," she admits, causing a few laughs from the hosts. While she's often seen as an extroverted social butterfly, Porsha reveals that she's more likely to cancel plans and stay home than attend a party. Her honesty is refreshing, and she adds that she's an introvert by nature, even if she can play the extrovert role when she needs to. Porsha's self-awareness and humor in this moment set the tone for the rest of the episode. Moving on to the next question, Porsha is asked about her 3 spin-offs: Porsha's Family Matters, The Ultimate Girls Trip, and Porsha's Having a Baby. She's asked which one she would get rid of if she had to choose, and without hesitation, Porsha picks Porsha's Family Matters. She's quick to clarify that she loves her family, but admits that not all of them should be on TV together at the same time. "Maybe not on the same show," she says, laughing at the thought. It's clear that while family is important to Porsha, she also knows where the line should be drawn when it comes to privacy and reality TV. One of the most memorable parts of the interview comes when Porsha is asked about a Real Housewives of Atlanta scene she wishes hadn't aired. With a playful shrug, she responds by taking a drink instead of giving a direct answer. "There are so many scenes I would like to erase," she says, leaving fans to speculate which moment she's referring to. Her decision to dodge a question by taking a drink only adds to the fun and mystery of the moment. Porsha makes it clear that she's not afraid to keep certain things off camera, but she's always ready to entertain. The next question delves into Porsha's decision to leave the Real Housewives of Atlanta in 2021, something she described as a difficult decision at the time. When asked about her biggest insecurity regarding that decision, Porsha is completely unbothered. "I didn't give a damn," she states matter-of-factly, laughing as she takes another drink. "I didn't care what anybody had to say. I was ready to live my life off camera," she adds, confirming that her decision was about her own happiness and not about what the public thought of her. Porsha's response is direct and confident, showing that she's always been one to follow her own path, regardless of outside opinions. When it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunions, Porsha is asked to pick her most regrettable reunion look. She shares an amusing story about one particular reunion where she tried to pull off a wet look, similar to styles worn by Kim Kardashian and Kira. Unfortunately, the look didn't quite turn out as planned. "I looked like my wig wasn't finished," Porsha says, laughing at the memory. Despite the wardrobe mishap, she admits the dress was beautiful, though the overall vibe was more wet ice skater than high fashion. Porsha's ability to laugh at herself shows just how down-to-earth she really is. She rates that reunion look as a 7 out of 10, and it's clear that she's not afraid to make light of her past fashion choices. As the drinks continue to flow, Porsha enters round 2, where she has 30 seconds to answer a series of trivia questions correctly, or else take a shot. The drinks in this round are sidecars, and while most of them are made with top-shelf cognac, one is mixed with cheap, discounted liquor. The pressure is on, and Porsha handles it with her signature charm. The first trivia question asks about the iconic "Who Said That" scene, which took place during a restaurant scene in Atlanta. Porsha can't remember the exact name of the restaurant, so she ups to take a shot. "That ain't even on the shelf," she jokes, sipping the cheap drink with a smile. Porsha's humor is infectious, and she doesn't take herself too seriously, even when she's faced with a challenging question. The next question asks Porsha to recall her first 3 taglines on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Despite her best efforts, Porsha struggles to remember the exact words of her taglines, prompting another shot. "You'll set me up," she says, laughing at the difficulty of remembering such specific details. After a few more attempts, Porsha eventually remembers her taglines. "People say I have a picture-perfect life, and I do," from Season 5. "I'm still standing, and I'm making my own rules," from Season 6. "And I'm about to give you life, so stay out of my way," from Season 8. Although she didn't get all the answers right, Porsha's light-hearted attitude helps her power through the round. show her that she's always ready for a good time. In the next trivia question, Porsha is asked to name 3 women who were only Real Housewives of Atlanta cast members for one season. After a moment of thinking, she correctly names Claudia Jordan and Kim Fields, but she gets stumped on the third name. With some help from the hosts, she remembers Shomri DeVoe and realizes that Deshawn Snow, who appeared in Season 1, also only lasted one season. Porsha's ability to laugh and learn as she goes makes her an enjoyable presence on the show, even when the trivia questions don't go as planned. The next question challenges Porsha to recall the ingredient she used to create a fake Hennessy while pregnant during Season 11 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Porsha reveals that she used flat Coca-Cola and apple juice to fake it, since she wasn't supposed to be drinking regular soda while pregnant. Her honesty and openness about this behind-the-scenes moment is endearing, showing that she's not afraid to share the small details with her fans. Moving on to the next question, Porsha is asked to name 3 songs by other housewives, aside from her own hit Flatline. She quickly nails the answers, naming Kim Zolciak's Don't Be Tardy for the Party, Kandi Byers' I Fly Above All the Haters, and Candy's Leg, Hips, and Body. Porsha's quick recall of these songs shows that she's not just a star on the show but also keeps up with her fellow housewives' music. It's clear that Porsha enjoys the moments of camaraderie and competition that come with being a part of the Real Housewives franchise. Round 3 brings a new challenge, where Porsha is asked to take literal cheap shots at her fellow Real Housewives of Atlanta castmates. The drinks in this round are margaritas, with most made from expensive tequila, but one is mixed with a cheap discounted bottle. Porsha is asked which of her castmates needs the most help with their style, and she playfully responds by naming Shomer and Drew, both of whom have had their fashion choices critiqued by fans. However, Porsha clarifies that Drew is particularly good at putting outfits together, and Shomer definitely has some drip, meaning she's got style. Porsha's diplomatic answer shows her ability to navigate these potentially awkward questions while still keeping it real. When asked which castmate is most concerned about their public image, Porsha named Kandi and Nene, both of whom have big brands and were always aware of what the blogs were saying about them. She explains that, when she first started on the show, she wasn't really paying attention to what was happening online, but Kandi and Nene were more tuned into the public's perception. Porsha's insight into the world of Real Housewives shows just how much she's learned throughout her time on the show. One of the most intense moments of the interview comes when Porsha is asked which castmate doesn't pull their weight on camera. After some hesitation, Porsha decides to take a shot instead of answering the question directly. I don't know, she says, laughing as she sips from the drink. While she clearly has an answer in mind, Porsha opts to keep it to herself for now, leaving fans wondering who she might be referring to. The final question asks Porsha to name a castmate she has receipts on but has never revealed on camera. Porsha teases that if she told everyone, there wouldn't be receipts anymore, and promises that viewers will find out all the juicy details at the reunion. You will know at the reunion, I promise you that, she says with a wink, leaving everyone eager to see what's to come. As the drinks continue to flow, Porsha remains confident and playful, making it clear that she's ready for whatever comes her way. At the end of the game, Porsha reflects on her performance, joking that despite all the drinks, she still did amazingly. I definitely did amazingly, all things considered, she says with a grin. Porsha rates her performance as a solid 9 out of 10, feeling confident about her answers and the fun she had. I killed it, she adds, proud of how she handled the challenges. As the episode wraps up, Porsha leaves fans with a tease about the upcoming season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She promises that the Sweet 16 season will be unforgettable and encourages fans to stay tuned for all the drama, excitement, and surprises that are coming. With a wink and a smile, Porsha signs off, leaving fans eagerly awaiting her return to the screen.